wide learning systems in our state's gateway cities. This vision called for increasing access to early learning, expanding the school day, providing social emotional supports that are critical to lifelong well-being, doing better to nurture newcomers, and ensuring that all of our students are on paths to college and career success. Those are the tangible elements of our strategy, but we also spend a lot of time as leaders thinking about the why, trying to craft a narrative. That narrative began with what our gateway cities are going to be to our Commonwealth in the 21st century. And the clear answer is they're going to be places that produce human talent. They're home to 1/4 of our Commonwealth's youth. If our economy is going to stay competitive, it's critical that all these young people realize their full potential. We read recently on the front page of the Globe that economic inequality is leading to increasingly economically segregated communities in our Commonwealth. That youth who hope to gain the skills in our economy are increasingly isolated from opportunity and the learning experiences that they're going to need to reach their full potential. The Globe explicitly named our gateway cities as the places where these opportunities were lacking, where economic inequality is rooting itself and perpetuating this cycle. The words they used to describe our Commonwealth's gateway cities bore no resemblance at all to what we outlined together in our gateway city vision for dynamic community-wide learning systems. So the question for us all is how? How can we change this dynamic, enable all of our youth to receive the opportunities they'll need to have that opportunity? For 2 decades, we've been working on that problem at MassInc. Our founding mission was to support the growth and vitality of our middle class. And frankly, it's been a bit disheartening to see the trajectory of our Commonwealth since our founding. And it's hard to believe that one little think tank could make a difference in such a major problem. But what gives us tremendous hope as we do this work is Senator Warren. She was but one faculty member who, with carefully crafted research and strong, powerful presentation, has changed the national dialogue, and she's bending the arc of policy. In our time, this is especially rare. And I know that it inspires me, and it inspires all of you at Clark who aren't content with the status quo. When we're dealing with such enormously complicated issues, it's hard to stand out alone, even when your intentions are pure. And yet Senator Warren has done that repeatedly in Washington. And her stances haven't halted progress. They've made for better policy. And I think the issue that we're talking about today, the law, is another example of where she's done that. She was one of just 3 members of her party to vote no in the legislation that passed the Senate last July. And her dissent attracted a lot of attention and resulted in a better bill from the perspective of providing more accountability for federal funds that are directed at our most vulnerable students. So for us, in terms of achieving our gateway cities vision, broadly speaking, the how is emulating Senator Warren as we speak out and empower our gateway city students to speak out on behalf of the educational experiences they need for equitable opportunity in our Commonwealth. But even more specifically, the how before us today is how we implement this new policy, the Every Child Succeeds Act, to build a stronger community-wide learning system for our gateway city students. And to begin this dialogue, please offer a very warm welcome to our senior United States Senator, Elizabeth Warren.
Thanks very much. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. Thank you.